Hello everyone, it's Peter here, Piotr Fissner. How are you doing, guys? Hello. So, we've got a TCL power supply and a weird case which, to be truthful, I will figure out sooner. But because it's a pain for me, it might be a pain for someone else. So, it's a 65 TCL TV with edge backlight. The backlight was ordered at ASWO, so no problem. Yes, it came two left ones instead of left and right, and I've been told that that's how they are selling it. So with a wee modification we were able to make it work. The only problem is that because we've used both left ones, now we're not sure if the connectors in the right one would be the same. The other problem we had is that we knew that one of the parts was faulty of the backlight, so we replaced both. We always try to replace whole backlight. Only once I think we replaced just some faulty parts of the backlight. The rest we try to replace all. So we know that we've got 100% good backlight. We've tested on a backlight tester and it's fine. Now, the problem I have, I wouldn't be so surprised, would be if we would have left and right. In this case, we would be 100% sure that it's a fault on this side or on that side. Here we're not sure because we've used two of the left backlights. So I've ordered another power supply, excuse me, from Emos, I think. Yeah. Okay. I've ordered this one. And why I've done it? Because I know the backlight is new. I know that it's fine on the backlight tester. I know that the motherboard is getting hot. Components on the motherboard are getting hot. Even without thermal camera you can touch and you can feel the processor is warming up and so on. Other components as well. Excuse me. And nothing is extremely hot, it's just warm. And then T-Con is starting getting warm as well. So the TV is working. When you are putting your backlight tester for each section, you see that there is a picture. So you know that the backlight is not shorting back to the main board, because that would switch off the power supply, which I'm quite confident about, yes? As well, we know that the backlight is just not on. So normally you have a backlight on pin, like in Samsung. When you disconnect the main board, the backlight will lit up. In other power supplies you've got power on pin on the power supply. But because we already know that the 24 is generated here underneath this one, yes, and then it goes to the connector, and then when you press power button, yes, it's powering on, so that means the components are getting warm over there. So you would say that now the feedback is not coming back to the power supply, or the power supply is faulty. But because we've disconnected the pin, which is a backlight pin, and we still don't have a backlight on, that's starting me to think that the power supply which came has the same issue as our power supply. Now the problem only is that it has a chip which I can't find the data sheet for. I'll pause and I'll check which exactly chip I was trying to get. Okay, so it's a SOP16 package and it's OZ9976 Alpha Golf November. And I can't find a data sheet for it, full data sheet, which would show me exactly what I need to do on each pin to turn it on, turn it off, etc. Yes. So I've got a problem with it, and I can't switch on or determine that the power supply is faulty. And I know the TV is working, the backlight itself as LEDs is working, and I can either rebuild the backlight driver to work with the backlight we have, or try to fix the power supply. Now I've got just a bit of time, like I can wait for a week or maximum of 2 weeks before my customer will get nuts. And I've got another power supply from TCL, and it's a good power supply because the screen was dead over there. So, cracked screen. Sorry for me yawning, it's 9 p.m. And I can say that I don't see differences, and I should, but in order for me to notice the differences, I would have to get power supply plus the main board and then hook them up together simultaneously, and then decide if I need to have the backlight or not. Yes, but I need because that one is from QLED, and then try to power it on. That would explain what I need to do on that one, and then I could try to copy it to this one. But I don't know, I'm scratching my head what I can do to test just this one on its own. For me, it's a simple thing. If the TV is powering on, but the backlight is not working, you replace the backlight and there's no short, there is either problem with backlight driver, because I don't see any shorts, on the power supply, or I'm missing something, like power on is because it's turning on, but the backlight should be 0 volts, and because we disconnect the pin, you should have backlight on, like in Sony 4, I think, 4 blinks. Yes, then when you disconnect the pin, automatically it's powering on. So I would expect it here the same way, but no. So I'm confused. I don't have more spare parts, so I can either make a Frankenstein and redesign the power supply section for the backlight, or try to find power supply in the main board and just blindly replace them. So that's a weird for me, and I thought I'll share it with you. I will put or pin the comment down below what I've done, if I will fix it and when I will fix it. But for now, that's everything what I wanted to show you. If you don't mind, leave us a like button. I'd really appreciate it, and thank you. If possible, let's fix them all, and see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye bye.